Good evening. My name is Dalton Andrews, and tonight we'll be sitting with a very special guest, Ainsley Thorne. She has been nominated for several Emmys and an Oscar for her portrayal in The Painted Lady. Welcome to the show, Ainsley. How are you?
I'm doing well, Dalton. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
I'm great. So how does it feel to be an Oscar-nominated actress?
I have to say, it's incredibly humbling. After 11 years in the business, I certainly didn't see myself getting to this point. So it's exciting, but it's also quite humbling.
You mentioned being in the industry for 11 years. What did you do before that?
Believe it or not, I was a secretary for many years.
Really? And what caused you to decide to become an actress?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think for me, I just knew that the day-to-day monotony of doing the same thing every day was just never going to be fulfilling for me. So I just decided, you know what, I gotta take a leap of faith and try something that excites me.
So you essentially just dropped everything and moved to Hollywood?
That's pretty accurate. I quit my job, left everything behind, moved to Hollywood, and took a chance on a dream.
And your first role ended up being your actual breakout role.
Yes, that was when I was on American Justice. I played an attorney for 4 years. That was a wonderful experience.
And I understand that you made a lot of friends working on that show throughout. I mean, granted it was only 4 seasons, but still very long-lasting bonds with the cast.
Without question, most of the cast are lifelong friends. I know that they will always be there for me. They gave me my start, and I will be eternally grateful.
And I understand that you're also up for an Oscar in your role in The Painted Lady.
Yes, which is so exciting. I never ever thought that I would be in a situation that I would be an Oscar nominee. If anybody had told me 12, 15 years ago that I was ever going to be nominated for an Oscar, I would have thought that was the most ludicrous thing I'd ever heard. But it's really exciting. And for all those people who say it's just nice to be nominated, we all want to win.
Yeah. And I understand that now, after leaving everything at home and moving out to the West Coast to work on your career, you sprung up a new family. I understand that you have a husband and 2 young children at home, and
Yes.
how are they as a support system for you?
Well, it's very fortunate. My husband is in the technology industry, and he's not in the business, which is great, but he's very supportive because he understands my hours. It's a hectic schedule. So he's been extremely supportive of my career, and we've managed to, maintain a very normal lifestyle here in Los Angeles. And I have 2 amazing children. I have my oldest son, who is the light of my life, and we just had a little girl 3 years ago. So everybody's adjusting very well. I get to spend, and now without doing the television series any longer, which was a grueling schedule, now with the movie, it really has afforded me the time to spend with my husband and children. So
That's
been
excellent.
great.
That's excellent. And I also understand that after considering the movie has now finished filming and production, you've taken the role as Lady Macbeth on Broadway for the next few months.
Yes, and I kind of laugh because everything that I just said about, my family being there for me, I'm, going to be away from them. I'll be in New York City for quite a while, and I'm nervous. It's being in front of a live audience every night. It's, it should be a relatively long run, so it's probably going to be a good chunk of a year out of my life. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited. Nervous, but I think it'll be a wonderful, wonderful experience.
That's excellent. And I know that we'll all be supporting you and looking forward to seeing your performance.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot.
Thank you for coming on the show tonight. It's been a great pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Dalton. It's been wonderful meeting you.
Thank you for tuning in this evening. Be sure to look for Ainsley's play on Broadway, which will be playing for the next 2 months. I'm Dalton Andrews, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good night.